Hello everyone, back again, and today we have a Game Boy that has no sound. This has been sitting in my parts bin for a while, and I figured I'm going to fix it anyway, might as well film it. So I'll just show you the symptom here. So you got no boot chime, just no audio, no matter what you do over here. Otherwise it is working. So I figured we could open it up today and get it working. Ordered a speaker replacement on eBay. These are like, I don't know, $3. You know, they're cheap, super cheap. So I figured it's worth fixing. So you're going to need a tri-wing screwdriver if you're going to do this. Kind of see it there. Nintendo always has their little screwdrivers that are specialty. So this is pretty simple. You will need a soldering iron, but it's pretty simple soldering. I've only probably done maybe 3 or 4 speaker replacements, but it's easy, so you know, you never know what could happen, but normally it's easy. We'll see, since I'm on video here, it'll probably be super hard. Do have the camera like in front of me, so it's kind of weird. I have to be like looking around it to do this, but so yeah, if you're following along at home, just turn your soldering iron on, get it heating up, and just get ready to remove the speaker. Just remove those 6 screws there, just pop the back off. This is in good shape, really, this Game Boy Color. No battery cover, but figured it's still worth fixing. So you got 3 Phillips right here. No battery corrosion on this particular unit, but if you do have battery corrosion, it's a good opportunity. Get in here, clean these out, and these ones on the shell you can actually pop out. And for that I always use vinegar. It'll just evaporate most of the corrosion. You get into rust is when you have a little bit of a harder time removing that stuff. So the speakers in these, they just die. It's really common. Like, I don't know why they die, but they just do. They just don't do anything. So once you get here, you might have a little difficulty. The screen, like, it's held on with a little adhesive. I find if you just kind of twist it a little bit, you know, you want to be gentle. Well, actually, an easier way is just remove the ribbon cable. You could remove the whole screen, but then you do risk getting dust under it, so it'll probably be a little easier to do this. So you just push these little black pins back, and this ribbon cable should just slide right out. This one must not be out all the way. Nope. Okay. So this half we can ignore, but you should really clean these button contacts, which I will do. I don't know if I'll do it on camera, but just get an alcohol Q-tip, go over these little black points, and same here on this side of the board. If your buttons aren't working good, that'll fix it right up normally. So here's our speaker. We do have rust damage. It looks, you know, it doesn't look good. So that's probably why it's not working. So really all you do is just solder those little 2 solder balls. You just heat them up, pull the wires away, and heat these up, put the wires on. It's not too hard, really. Try to get in view here. It's going to be a little hard to do this. I kind of just put some tension on it, and the wire should lift away just like that. So old speaker, gone. Now new speaker is going to get installed. So let's do this. Try to get in a little bit closer here. It's a little tricky how I have this set up. Okay, this should be good here. Okay. Heat this up. We'll add some solder, but it's good just to get it kind of held in place. Okay. It's a little tricky because the back of the speaker is a magnet. Okay. Should hold it at least a little in place, yeah. And I always just get some solder, which you technically don't have to, but I always like to just add a little more to it. Kind of bridging over to that other contact. Okay, there we go. Now this one. Okay, it looks pretty solid to me. Turn the soldering iron off. So what I always do, kind of just pull on it a little bit. Yeah, that feels rock solid. That ain't ever coming off. Which you won't really need to worry about it coming off anyway, since it's inside the Game Boy. This is really not focusing, but nice and solid on there. So there's our new speaker. Kind of just line it up like that. Okay, perfect. So let's set the camera back up here. And then the other angle is probably a little better. Okay. It's just when I actually get the alcohol and everything, clean these contacts quickly. Just the IPA. If this was my Game Boy, I'm going to be selling this one off. I would take all the buttons out and everything and really go around them, but it's working, so it's good. If someone else wants to do it, they can. Just kind of clean these up. You can see I'm getting a lot of black off there. We'll kind of just rejuvenate these pads a little bit. And the same thing here. Just shine these up a little bit. This board looks really good. You can tell this was actually well looked after. Wasn't played an insane amount. Okay. So let's reinsert this ribbon cable back in. Just like that. And we'll push these little latches down, hold the ribbon cable back in place. Perfect. Just kind of line up the switches, get everything aligned. And the speaker, you kind of just push down in this hole. It's not exactly the same shape as the original one, so it's not going to look like identical, but you know, I'd rather have it working and look a little different than not working. So a good rule of thumb, in my experience, is to test before you put the screws in. So you put this cable in, push these down, those seem very tight. Just pop the back shell on and put some batteries in and see if we get audio. And then if we do, then we'll put the screws in. If not, then I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Awesome. Nice. Test the buttons, select works, start works. Up, down, left, right. Both buttons work. You can see those work every time I hit them. Those are nice and clean. Okay. Perfect, we fixed it. So let's get the screws in. And that's pretty much all you gotta do. Yeah, again, I don't really know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Why do the speakers fail? Is it just from use? Or, you know, this one looked, you know, had all that rust on it, so that probably wasn't helping at all. Maybe this one just had a little water damage. But a lot of these, I've replaced the speakers, and the speaker I'm taking out looks perfect. So, I don't know. It's just a little strange for sure. This new speaker should last a long time, I would hope. I would hope it would last a long time. So you get your 3 fill-ups in there. Boom. And switch out the tip. Shell on here. Just just kind of look at it. Like, see, that looks pretty good, I'd say. The wires look pretty neat, and they're not like bunched under the where the screw goes or anything. Let's tighten these screws up. And once all the screws are in, I'll test it again, and then after that, should be good to go. I ordered this speaker from Gameboy Galaxy on eBay. So, and it came pretty quick, and it seems to work. So, if you need a speaker, Gameboy Galaxy is the place to get it. It's the cheapest one that I could find, at least quickly looking. I really need to order them in bulk because I seem to need them a lot. I end up like buying one or two, and then, you know, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. So I really need to buy like 10 of them or something, and then just have them down here. Just so I'm ready, because this one, like, I've had this Game Boy sitting in my back room for probably a solid month or 2 months, just because I keep forgetting to order the speaker, and then one day I was just like, oh, I guess I should order that speaker. Perfect. And you want to just make sure the sound is adjustable. Cool. I always just do a shake test. Simulate shipping. Seems good. Test the buttons one more time. All the buttons work. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then thank you so much, and subscribe. And if you fixed your Game Boy, then I'm glad I was able to help you out. So, alright, well, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more stuff like this too, I guess. Who knows? Alright, well, thank you. See ya. Okay guys, quick little update here. I was about to post a video, and look what already sold. The Game Boy. See, that's why you repair your handhelds. So, again, good luck, and see you next time.